Boom, boom, boom. All right, man. Yo, what's up, sports fans around the world? Welcome to the Real Sports Talk Show. Today, we got some good topics for you guys, and we know it's a bit of an overload, but we promise you, before we won't be before you long tonight, man. But we got some good two topics for you tonight. You will be entertained. It is Supreme's Day, and he got some good topics for you guys today, man. It's about to go down. All right, here on your favorite sports podcast on YouTube, the future Emmy Award winning Real Sports Talk Show.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark, I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark, I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over. Enough of that mediocre, I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura got a glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me.
All right, man. We thank you, sports fans around the world, for being here with us on this Saturday night. Wherever in the world you are right now. We are the Real Sports Podcast, and this is where you will get the most realistic, honest, genuine opinions and discussions, as well as a little bit of entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Real Sports Talk Show. And here, man, we got we talk about the hottest news that's going on in the sports world. So, and also, man, you're going to check out our sponsors down at the bottom. All the links in the description box below. It's a whole bunch of them. I ain't gonna just go through all of them, but check them out. It's Christmas time. Get your Real Sports Podcast t-shirt, 15% off. And ladies and gentlemen, again, you guys will thank you guys for being here. We got some good stuff for you guys, man, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm sitting here right here with the creme de la creme of the YouTube sports community. Yes, sir. And those of you know creme de la creme, that's French mean best of the best. And they're sitting right here, ladies and gentlemen. They are my guys. They are my brothers. They are the Real Sports Podcast panel. And, you know, you gotta start off, leading off, ladies and gentlemen. It is his day today. Matter of fact, this is the man you will hear today. He is the host of the Purple and Gold Bars podcast over on YouTube, man. If you are a Minnesota Viking fan that is watching this for the first time, I guarantee you will get anything and everything Minnesota Viking over on Supreme Channel. Is the Purple and Gold Bars podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Latino Heat, my man. Yes, sir. Representing the Minnesota Vikings, he is Supreme.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? That's right. I am the host from the Purple and Gold Bar Show. Your resident Canadian Latino Heat, guys. You guys have made it to a great show. We got two awesome topics for you guys today. On top of that, one of the best freaking podcasts on the internet, way better than you're going to find on ESPN, FS1, bringing you guys some real expert analysis, some fun commentary, some awesome personalities, guys. Come on, let's go, guys. Órale! Let's go.
Arriba la raza.
Let's go.
Boy, you already know it, baby. You already know it. Checkers in the building, man. Oh, man.
Health, what's up, buddy?
It's off the chain up in here. Okay, that's what's up, y'all. That's what's up. Hey, y'all see him right there. Y'all see him. He got the whole gear on, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. He is a living legend, ladies and gentlemen. A Hall of Famer. A true icon, ladies and gentlemen. Residing Ladies and gentlemen, he resides in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. He's 6'3", wide receiver, representing the mighty Minnesota Vikings. He is Q-Dog Jefferson. What's up, Q?
What's going on, people? Glad y'all was able to tune in today. I got my gear on. I got my Viking helmet on, baby, and I'm ready to do some damage down in the Cowboy Stadium tomorrow night at 8:20. Yes, sir. We come to take over. Yes, sir, baby. I got my visor on so you can't see my eyes when I catch that rock, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. We ready. I'm glad y'all was able to tune in today, man. We got some hot topics like Kareem said we do, man. Supreme said we do, and we're just going to entertain y'all. Sit back, get your hot chocolate or your favorite beverage, and just enjoy the show, man. I'm telling you, but these guys, these my fellow comrades, man, we know how to come together, get you the right information, keep you in tune with the NFL towards playoff season, so you won't be lost. That's what we do. So stay tuned. We're gonna give you this good information and Skol Viking. Remember that. Skol. Get that horn from the holster. I don't have it. Hit that horn. I got the helmet. Let's do it. Put the mouthpiece in. Let's go. Yeah.
I'm with you, baby. I'm with you.
Let's go.
Go.
I love it.
Go.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. And last but not least, Duval. Oh, man. I can't do my.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Bro. That's all right.
It's okay. Right. It's okay.
But Saxonville is here. Saxonville, and they are hot. The red hot Jacksonville, representing the red hot Jacksonville Jaguars, ladies and gentlemen. Man, the Jaguars balling out right now. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thundercats. Oh,
yeah, Thundercats. Oh, boy, don't take me back with that, boy. The Jacksonville Jaguars, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't like it, just chill with it, ladies and gentlemen. He is, ladies and gentlemen, Rockstar Rock, and he's in the building.
How y'all doing? Good evening, good night, good morning, all that.
All that. Come on. OG, I know a high school football team in Minnesota that can use your help as a head coach. Head coach Q.
Well, I get them straight.
Oh, yeah, you might get them their first win.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Skull Tide. What's up? What's going on there, Delton? Delton Vincent. What's going on, man? HK Films. What's up, man? What's going on? Uh-oh, you like a Cowboy fan look like. Okay. Say 6'7". Everybody doing that. My kids doing that. 6'7". What is that?
Take the helmet off now.
Falcon short. Okay. Birdmaster. Okay.
Cap. Where's the cap for?
Say 6'7" as loud as you can. No. And more. Top billing. Delton Vincent is in the building.
Let's go.
There you go.
Let's go.
Q Jefferson. 6'7". All right. So y'all gonna 6'7" me up today. I don't give a shit. Whatever. Say what you want. I don't care. That's cool. All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, again, say Chargers. What? No. Say Chargers are the best. Nah. I can't say that.
They're okay.
Silver and black over here, but y'all beat us this year, so I need to be quiet. I'm a hush. All right, man, ladies and gentlemen, it is Supreme's day here. Supreme got some good stuff for us, and more. We're gonna talk football tonight. We're gonna leave things alone. We're gonna keep things a little settled, man. We think we need to have a little bit of a discussion, a little bit of discussion going on here. I mean, we hit y'all with the 1-2s, but ain't really too much going on in the NFL right now, as we can say too much going on. But we got some good topics for you guys, and we want y'all to join in a live chat. Join in the live chat, man. Say what you're gonna say. Speak your opinion. Speak your opinion. Jesus loves all. Yes, he does. Popeye's fried chicken. Okay. John Stover is definitely in the building.
What up, John?
The sports live chat MVP.
That's
John
right.
Stover. John Stover is in the building. Green Bay Packer. The Packer. Hey man, you gotta give your uncle a call, man. He he was having some technical difficulties. Check on him, John Stover. Check on him, make sure he's all right, man. I tried to hit him up. He ain't text me back. But nevertheless, man, we are sorry if the name is weird. It was just random. Sorry if the name is real. John Stover, like, yeah, I know, man. Check on Uncle Wall Dog for me, bro. Make sure he all right. Sorry if the name is weird. It was just random. No, brother, everything is cool, man.
Oh,
All right, bet. Yeah, do that, John Stover. Yeah, this
No,
is
you're
Popeyes fried chicken. Hey, I like Popeyes, bro.
I like me some fried chicken too.
Me too,
man.
baby. Hey, let's go.
Louisiana or as hot as it can get, man.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Nashville, man.
spicy.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I'm
to
all
me.
for it.
Yes, sir. Love that chicken from Popeyes. You too, brother. Have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good day. You too, brother. All right, man. We got the man Supreme. We got Latino
All
Heat
right.
here, man. We're gonna see what he got for us right now, man. We're gonna get this
All
thing
right, guys.
popping. Supreme is all on you, my brother.
Yeah, well, something's been wrong or weird with the NFL, especially in the last 4 to 5 years. We've seen an increase in injuries. We used to see, maybe about 10, 15 years ago. No, about 15 years ago now. The NFL made a drastic choice to move away from 2-a-days. And then just a few years ago, we got rid of preseason games.
Miss Jones.
And, I get the rationale. There's too many injuries coming up at the end of the season, right when everybody's trying to ramp up for playoff football. And all of a sudden, everybody's hobbled going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
But now, everybody's hobbled at the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, and at the end of the year. So, what happened? Okay. Now, so this is my theory, guys, and correct me if I'm wrong, or let me know what you guys think is the real problem here, because my background, I'm on my third career and I'm a small business owner now, but I used to train people in the corporate world, and I used to be a personal trainer. And I learned a long time ago to reduce the likelihood of injury. You must be conditioned for exercise, right? So if you're cold, right, that's one way. You can run out there and just pull a hammy because you didn't stretch properly or whatever. Or if you don't do enough training, if you start putting yourselves into really high stress or high impact training, your muscles are more likely, your joints are more likely to just give out, right? And so moving away from that 2-a-day format and then removing that preseason game, everybody's coming in as cold, essentially. So is the NFL to blame for the increased injuries that we're seeing now throughout the entire season? My Minnesota Vikings, our O-line was out basically the entire O-line by week 2. And it was a rough start to the season, and something's got to be done. Personal trainers need to be doing better work on these guys, getting them prepared and making sure that they can get, the proper impact before they can actually hit the ground running. Because week 1, they're expected to run at 120% when they've been rocking a 30% workload. So it's counterintuitive to me. And if for the late part of the season, you need to be doing a lot of rehab work, because at that point you're stretching your muscle, massage, or you're needling, all these fun stuff, right? Pressure points, all that stuff needs to be a massive factor. So I think it's a product of the league wanting to become soft with all these younger generations, or people complaining about 2-a-days and lack of preseason, all that stuff, as well as not putting an emphasis on recovery. So what do you guys think? Is the NFL to blame?
Who you want first?
Let's hear Rock. Because my Vikings brother's gonna have a good opinion, I think, here.
Oh, John Stover. Great goddamn point.
That is
That's
good.
the Player Association that let play. I agree with Delton too. Yeah.
Well, I will say this. The NFL is to blame, and also the players are to blame, because they have a CBA, a collective bargaining agreement that they go over, and they sometimes, they go on strike if that collective bargaining agreement isn't reached. So, and now they're talking about trying to go to 18 games, to push the season even more. And I feel like the injuries are going to continue to pile up, because of the simple fact of how fast the team has to turn around and play. If a team plays on Sunday and they're in the schedule where they have a Thursday night game, they're playing as soon as they got to think about traveling back to their home if they're playing at if they're playing on the road or if they're the actual host team or not. So it's a lot of things that go into that. They don't necessarily get their proper they don't get the proper time for their bodies to heal, and especially in a football game where it's been said that a football game, an NFL game, is like a car crash happening every 3 to 5 seconds per se, depending on how the impact of the play is developed and whatnot. So I will say the NFL is to blame as well as the players. And I also feel as though that if they're going to take away the 2-a-days and the preseason, then take away that Thursday night game. Go back to how it was, where it was just a Monday night game. It was the Sunday and Monday night game, and then you may throw in a Saturday night game here. But now they have a Thursday night game every day. I mean, every week. And then you throw in when the Christmas come in, you got Thanksgiving. The Cowboys have played the last 2 Thursdays because they played on Thursday night last week against Detroit, and they played Thanksgiving. And now they're coming into a Sunday night game. So who knows how really fresh they're going to be, because they haven't played. So they that can also go into how rusty a team can also come out in having that much time off. You guys played last Sunday, so y'all didn't have that same amount of time off. So it's also a give or take as far as with how they came together with the collective bargaining. But if it was me and we were taking away the 2-a-days in the preseason, I'm taking away Thursday night football. Give my guys more. If the season is going to go past 16 games, because now they're playing 17, I'll take away that Thursday night football. And we just have Sunday and Monday, and then late in the season, flex here them games on a Saturday, and then flex the Sunday and Monday night game if the team's record are not up to par where fans are going to be tuned into the game. That way you keep the injury bugs down and you keep your superstars on the field. The Cincinnati Bengals, regardless if they had Joe Burrow or not, they've missed the playoffs. But this man got hurt in week 2 of the season. off a turf toe. Who say if he didn't have better conditioning, that wouldn't happen. So I just think that's my opinion as far as with how the NFL should go as far as keeping their players fresh, giving them taking that extra Thursday night off, get them guys a full time to be able to recover. And you'll see that the injuries and the development of the game will be much more smoother.
That's a very great point. Also,
where's our mama?
man, this is why I love our chat, man, and our fan base. They're freaking smart and they're tuned in. John made a great point there with the turf. How that may have been also a massive factor to it, but I like the way that you think, because I'm always more willing to blame the authority, right? It's because they're the ones that have the final say. Okay, yeah, we're gonna cut this, or we're gonna allow it. But yes, the collective bargaining agreement, the softer generation is arguing for more rest and less playing. Awesome points, man. Host, are you gonna part of this too?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go. Host, I want to leave because I know Q Dog's got like the cerebral mind, so I want to close there. So let's go with host next. Let's see what do you got to say about that?
I mean, going after Rock, man, it's like batting after Babe Ruth. I mean, come on, nobody cares, bro. I mean, Rock, shit. I ain't got no anything right here. Rock took all the shit, man.
Just took them all.
Took everything.
They called the Bronx Bombers for none.
You know what I'm saying? Not the Babe Ruth, man. But I go back to what part of what Rock saying. I pick it back a little bit, and then what John Stover said. As far as the Amazon, I agree with that. They need to cut Thursdays off. But Amazon is not going to do it because they're making $1 billion, and I think they signed all the way to 2033. That contract is. So we stuck with that, man. But man, you need to get rid of that Thursday, and it's all about the money making and anything. That's that machine that you're not gonna beat, that Thursday night game. But I agree with Rock. Cancel the Thursday night games. Like, come on, man. Like these guys need time with it, to recuperate and stuff like that, man. You got to play Thursday, then you got to play Sunday or whatever. And I don't want to put too much on. Sometimes the part of me saying, let them chill. And the other part is like, suck it up. Because that's what you get paid billions of dollars for. Millions of dollars, sorry. For. And to go back to what John Stover was saying, he was talking about the professionals back in the day. They hit different back in the day in the 80s. You had Ken Stabler and all those guys. Ken Stabler said, all I need was an hour of sleep. He go party with girls all night long and come back, and then, he threw 4 touchdowns in the game. Those guys were a different breed back then. Those guys smoke a cigarette in halftime and come back out and run a 100-yard interception. They were just a different breed back then. They come out with stickum and pads on their arm and they broke fingers and all that good stuff, man. So like I said, it's a different breed. This generation again, and we need days off, blah blah blah. I get it in football because it's more of a contact physical sport. I get that, but in basketball, I don't agree with it. And it pissed me off. And I agree with Kevin Garnett and the other guys. No, man, you need to play. You need to play. You need to play. That's what you get paid the money for. But to jump back into football, the NFL, yeah, they really need 2 a day. They need 2 a day, and they need that. They need that contact, because if not, man, how you going to be able to tackle? Absolutely. Especially my Raiders. My Raiders can't tackle a cold. So they need that. They need that 2 a day. That contact. They need that contact. I think what they need to stop playing it so safe and stop worrying about injuries. And I understand they try to keep everybody safe and everything like that, but suffering builds character. Playing hurt, just like we talked about. I talked to you guys about JJ McCarthy, that he needs to play hurt. That's how he's going to learn to fight through the injuries. That's how the all-time greats was. Joe Montana. I go to Ben Roethlisberger. All these guys that came in the NFL that was quarterbacks, and they played hurt. You gotta be going through that, man, too. But yeah, definitely. Let's see what John Stover said. These players need to have that mamba. Boy, goddamn, John Stover. That's what I'm talking about. And I didn't want to go transition over to basketball, but if Supreme don't mind, I'm gonna jump over into basketball, because one thing I can say about, I start with Kobe Bryant, that he worked out a lot. That's all he did. His mindset was to work out, and to get better. He became one of the greatest basketball players of all time. LeBron James spent millions of dollars on his body. That's why he for so long. Exactly. That's the longevity. It kicks in because LeBron James, he take care of his body. These NFL players need to take care of their body. Stop all this clubbing, because we see most NFL players in the club drinking, driving, all these drug charges, Tariq Hill, Henry Ruggs, and the list goes on and on. Take care of yourself, man, because it's more physical in football. Take care of yourselves. So, yeah, the NFL is to blame. Let these guys practice. Let them go hard, man, like it was back in the day, man. Back in the day, because we don't need all that.
Absolutely.
Sheila Dupree. What's going on there?
Let's go.
Good evening, Miss Dupree. Miss Dupree, good evening, madam.
Awesome.
Ronnie Lott cut his finger off to play.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about,
a different breed, man.
It's a different breed back in the day. I just watched the Cleveland Cavaliers, Cleveland Browns in '86, man, and it was frigid 7 degrees. Cleveland Browns in the mud. Bernie Kosar was getting murked, but he stayed out there, bro. I love football like that. Those guys get paid for that. And not back in the day, I'm gonna shut up. Back in the day, it wasn't about the money. No, it was about the passion, man. It was about back in the day, we ain't never hear nobody making X amount of dollars. You never even put people's salary out like that. Thanks to the internet now. But we didn't never know. We didn't care what they made. We just want them to show up every Sunday. That's what it was about. That's what it's about, man. All right, I'm shut up.
Those are great points for sure. And just to piggyback on the mama mentality, the guy that made me think of it is MJ, right? He got beat up by the bad boy Pistons. He was getting injured quite a bit, and then he hit the gym. And then after that, he was the one that was bullying people, right?
There you go. Isaiah Thomas scored 25 points in the fourth quarter on a broke ankle.
Absolutely.
A dog.
What do you think, Q-Dog? What is your opinion on the injuries and who's to blame? Is it the NFL? Is it a combination, or is there something that you're seeing that's different?
Oh man, that's a good topic, man.
Bunch of sellouts.
I just
Dylan, go tell it like it is.
I really feel when we have problems in the NFL, you know, just like you have to really go to the head, and that's gonna be Roger Goodell. You got to go to the head because everything comes from him. You know, we're talking about grown men playing flag football in the Olympics. I mean, I just don't get that. I just really don't. We know that football is to be a contact sport. How is you gonna take our minds of, you know, me watching football for decades to watch grown men play flag football? I don't see flag football. I can go down to the street at the elementary school, watch that all day long. And so with that being said, you know, you're pulling away from what the true meaning of football is. It's a gladiator sport. It's rough. It's nasty. It's man versus man. Mono versus mono. It's always be that. The old school players with the tape and the fingers in the ground with the mud in the fingernails. And, you know, those are the get down, bring the lunch pail type of players. And we noticed back then, they didn't have all those type of injuries like they do now. No type of injury. And then, you know, they had excuse my language, they had shitty equipment.
Yep.
Shitty ass equipment.
Shitty.
You know, I mean, damn, you know, we can go all the way back to the leather helmets.
Yes.
You know, but the thing about it is just that on the inside, these players, man, they were built for a tough, man.
Facts.
It's just a important fact. Now we got players in here, and like Michael Jordan said, they're getting paid on potential and haven't done nothing. You give these players all this money, ain't got to a championship game, ain't went to a Super Bowl, ain't went to an NBA championship, but we're basing on college potential that they might get us there, and you throw the bag at them. And it really it's a fact. It's a point that if they have a desire to want to be the great, then they would the money wouldn't mean nothing to them. But the injuries, it's just the fact that I just think the equipment, they got so much equipment that they can take, so much superficial equipment, they can take regular guys like us, and within a month, we look like them. We look like them. It's a quick fix. And then when you get this quick fix, the neck machine, all this shit, and then when you get out there, and then but you can get all the fix you want to. That's just like a child. That's like a child playing with his friends until he's knocking his friends out until he faces a grown man. And when that grown man hit him, that's different strength from what you used to.
There you go.
This is different strength. This is different strength with you in the NFL than college and whatever. I don't care how many machines to make you look good. Can you take this blow I'm about to give you?
Yeah, you go.
The next thing you know, you broke up like Humpty Dumpty.
Yep.
You're not built for it tough.
Yep.
You're not built for it tough. And I just think that what's going to help these guys with these injuries is that, you know, the 2 days and just play them in the preseason. You got to play, and we fear it. We don't want nobody.
That's right, John Stover. You're right. Yep.
Yeah, we don't want nobody to get hurt, and I understand that, and because it's all about the money. It's all about seeing these superstar players play. But if we're gonna get away from the injuries, we have to put them out on the field. We have to put them out in training camps and preseason. We got to put them in these games, you know. And it just really boiled down. If I look back to them, if I look back to the 60s, 70s, and 80s, possibly 90s, then I look out in the new millennium and the way they're playing football now, it's just that it just ain't in here.
That's right.
It's just not in there. Those guys right there had heart.
Yes, sir.
They just had heart, man. They wanted to play football. They get out there, get dirty, nasty, grimy, whatever. And Now it's all about the sleeves, you know, and all this stuff they wear just to make them look good. You know, and it's a change in football. It's more visual. What we see is like, you know, and the fans want to see excitement. They want to see more passing lead. They want to see players score more. And I was all about back in the day. I like the nasty defense. I mean, a nasty defense. That just ain't giving you shit. Like the Chicago Bears, 85 Bears. They ain't give you nothing. You ain't getting nothing there.
85, boy.
Probably one of the best defenses they ever assembled.
You ain't lying. That's the best defense I ever seen.
Yeah, in my assembly, they wasn't giving up a damn thing.
Nothing.
And they were nasty.
Yeah.
All of them didn't have no profile names.
Nope.
They came to play football and played their position well.
Yes, sir. Midway monsters.
Played their position well. So when you come in with a household name, you know, and it kind of like, I mean, I don't blame the guys. I come in with a household name. I don't feel like I got to work that damn hard. Y'all already blowing my ass up. You give me camera shots and all this shit. Hey, what I got to get out there and work hard for?
That's right.
I just be lackadaisical doing dumb stuff because my name is sticking out there too much. But don't nobody want to get out there and shut the next man down. They don't care nothing about that. They don't want to shut the next man down. But the injuries, you know, the thing about them is that these players just don't, they're not built right, man. Because I never, like I said, in my days of watching footballs in the 70s, 80s, never heard of ACL injuries. I ain't never heard of them.
Right.
I don't know. I ain't never heard of them until we start getting in the 90s. And, and then you just like John Stover, you started, football was meant to be outside. That's where you start from as a kid, outside. You put in these dome stadiums. I know Detroit Lions had one before anybody else, and that's where they always stayed in the dome, as far as I know, before anybody had the dome stadiums. But that's what Minnesota messed up at. We should have stayed outside. That was our biggest Achilles heel, by not staying outside, man. That was football in that cold ass weather. Well, men were men. The coach told him, say, if Eskimos can deal with it, y'all can. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Well said, man.
That's that Bud Grant.
That's that
Bud Grant.
Man, you know, tough coaches back there, and they were tough players. They can handle it. You try to put these damn players in that kind of cold, that negative 19 degrees shit, man, them motherfuckers go upstairs on your ass.
That's right.
They go upstairs on your ass, bro. They ain't trying to be no damn, you know what I'm saying? And they had a whole lot worse conditions back then. So, and they were tougher. You know, these guys come in now and, you know, and they, with the names and, you know, you're already shining when they get to the NFL. They want the bad. They don't prove themselves to nobody. They don't want to be the Deion Sanders. They don't want to be the Lawrence Taylors. They don't want to be the Joe Montanas. They don't want to be the Tom Brady's. These guys are built different. These guys come in wanting to be the best. They do what they got to do to be the best and stand on that field to be the best. And these guys come now, they don't work on their bodies as much. They do more things outside of football that don't not really relate to football. You got to eat, sleep, and drink this shit. This is your livelihood. Fucking with podcasts, hanging out with motherfuckers and all that. Fuck all that. No, hell no, man. Your mind is wrong, bro. Your mind is wrong. You can't straddle the fence. It's called straddling the fence.
Straddling the fence, that's right.
You're gonna be on one side or the other. It's okay to do that shit in the off season.
Yeah.
Or whatever, or when you retire. But during the season, man, you gotta solely come to your mentals.
That's right.
Be at home with the damn clicker.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you need to be messing with. A clicker.
That's right.
Study your opponent all week long. Go to sleep.
Facts.
All these best matchups we used to see. Eddie George and Ray Lewis.
Patrick Willis. Remember that? Oh, he used to hit hard.
Man, Deion Sanders and Jerry Rice. Deion said he'd be in a hotel tossing all night long. She's every goddamn well.
Yeah.
Can't sleep.
Can't sleep.
He got to face the fucking man tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Can't sleep, baby. Jerry Rice too. Jerry Rice get up early in the morning and run the mountains, man. The team can't keep up with him because he's running 4 o'clock in the morning.
Because these guys, man, are on a different mindset. Because when they face their opponent, they don't want nothing slacking out of their game. They want to be dominant. So in dominant, it's what you do off the field. It ain't what you do on. If you do what you do off the field like them guys, that shit gonna show up.
Mhm.
It's gonna show up. You're gonna be different from all the other 52 players, 51 players on that damn team. You're gonna be different. You'll have a brighter light, a Rudolph light that you can lead.
Absolutely.
You're kind of cute to see you go crazy.
Well said, Q-Dog. Holy crap,
hey,
bro.
and
This
that-
is why.
And when you out
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
and when you shut your craft like that, these guys stay away from injuries, man. They stay away from injuries, man, because they do that. They 24/7. They eat, sleep, and breathe this shit.
Yeah.
It's hard for them guys. They don't care about no damn personal life. They don't care about all the shit the other guys doing like that. They want to be dominant. They want at the end of the day, they hit that damn bar so high. Their name gonna be remembered, man. We're gonna as we go into sports year after year and year, man. These type of players are gonna fade away from us. I promise you that. They're gonna fade away from us. We're gonna keep getting these players to keep getting broke up all the time. You know, I hate your boy got the receiver for the Giants.
Malik
Neighbors.
Yeah, who?
Malik
Neighbors. Man, that dude, man, I'm telling you, he was awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
He was awesome, man. He was a Randy Moss prototype.
He was looking
Man,
real good.
that dude, they couldn't do nothing with that dude, man. And I hate he got hurt. I hope he can come back and follow up on his career when he first just left, man. Because here's what we need in this league. Those type of players are just damn. They just problems all over the fucking board. But you know, the injuries they get in there, man. I just think that they just need to. They need to damn. They just need to be more tougher, more serious about the game. Quit the outside distractions. Stop. Get that shit out. You're a professional. You are a professional athlete, and you're trying to get your team to get the crown. And you have to be at your best. So that means that you got to cut out all the rest. And when they sleep, hey, you at your craft. You in the gym. You on the field. When they go eat McDonald's, you say, I ain't eating that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn if I burn up. No, that ain't for me.
That ain't for me.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep my body healthy. These things that done off the field gonna keep you healthy. But a lot of these guys, man, they just don't. They get that bad. They don't care nothing about getting no damn championship. So I think the injury will occur, will be more better if they go back to the old school ways. But they're not gonna go back there. They like these quick fixes. Like I say, they got all these $1 million equipment in the damn gym. It'll take all fours within a fucking month. We're gonna be like goddamn football players. We just don't have the genes or nothing like that. But we're gonna be built up like that. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We're gonna be built up like hell. And then we get up, we're gonna get broke up like hell.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's just the reality of it, man. And these guys go in and get that quick fix like that, and they get in, and then their body ain't. It's just not. They're not ready for that, and they get broke up.
You know, let me say this about. I give Justin Herbert credit, man, because this guy got a broken left hand, bro. He got a broken left hand against the Raiders. Jeremy Chin broke his accident. You know, hand hit the helmet, the hand broke, right? He came in, he's throwing touchdowns, though, bro. He's still throwing tight spirals with a broken hand. And you can see it, man. He got a pad on the top and a pad at the kind of like in here. But he broke his hand. And he's still out there.
Absolutely. Yeah,
credit.
I think
Q
hit it right on the top, the nail on the head there. And I think it's definitely starts with the commissioner, right? We need the next commissioner that comes in here needs to come in there and be like, hey, if you guys are sick and tired of these guys in the podcast dancing on the sidelines, giving them the freaking Suge Knight thing, we're going back to old school. And we're gonna come back and we're gonna play the way it's meant because this is
that's right, John.
Absolutely, man. It starts from the top down. It's the mindset. It's a little bit of everything, man. And it's on the NFL. It's on the players. It's on this newer generation where they're more focused about making money instead of winning championships. Because when you can go in here, like I've been sitting here for like maybe 10 years now thinking, when's the next quarterback that's going to come in here and be like, I want to build a dynasty and I don't care. I'm going to take a $20 million contract like Tom Brady did so that you can build a really good roster around me. So we have the ability to win for an extended period of time. No. I want 60 million. I want 70 million a year. Tom Brady, if you're making 20 million a year, bro, like you invest right, you bank that properly, and you're not like just out here misspending your money, you're set for life. Your whole family is secure for generations to come. 70 million, 20 million, there's no difference, bro. Like it's just a different mindset. Well said, man. Unbelievable, man.
Hey, you know,
Man,
let me, I promise I told you I'll shut up, man. But man, why you said that, Supreme, man, I'm telling you, real quick, he didn't get hurt. But let me tell you something. I think that these players, they taking the NFL for granted. Because look at a guy like, and I did a little reading. Henry Ruggs, right? We all know what Henry Ruggs did. Henry Ruggs, right? But right now, you know, Henry Ruggs said, you know, he getting paroled in August of next year. So this is what Henry Ruggs said. He said, man, I would take the lowest contract. I would take the lowest contract just to play in the NFL again. That's
different
passing,
mindset,
bro.
Yeah,
that's passing. That's what he said.
I mean, I think Henry Ruggs is very remorseful of what he did.
Exactly.
They took away something that he loved as a child,
right?
And he misses that. Right. And he would give his right arm and left arm to get on any team. And so that for a player like that, you got to have these type of coaches like Al Davis and all. Will give these guys a second chance. You can. I mean, the word rehabilitation. What does it mean? It don't mean nothing if you don't give nobody a second.
You don't do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It don't mean nothing. It's just a made up word.
The guy wants to play.
Yeah, he wants to play, and I guarantee when he do come back, and the Raiders, I don't know if the Raiders will accept it because only person I know that will accept that. You have to have a heart for the man. Yeah. Have a heart. Don't worry about what the outside noise is. And I guarantee you, when he get back, you're gonna see all that speed and all that stuff that he has.
Because he's working out right now. He's working out right now.
Right. Give him a shot. He's gonna take a low cut. He's gonna take a low cut.
Yeah, he said a low, but
give
he's
him
not.
A shot.
But this way, he's not doing like Jamar Chase and even Le'Veon Bell back in the day, sitting out. Oh, they ain't gonna pay me, so I ain't coming to camp.
That
Come
gets
on, bro.
Sitting out and stuff, but like, look at Josh Gordon. How many second chances did Josh Gordon get?
2 minutes.
I don't like it, bro.
Unbelievable.
Oh, we got a Seattle Seahawks fan. That's rare. A Seahawks, the Seattle Seahawks. That's
gonna be rough for
y'all doing y'all
Mr.
thing,
Rivers,
Seahawks.
man.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough for him, bro.
I got respect for the Seahawks, bro. But
it's the craziest move.
Supreme, you better go to the next one.
But yeah,
boomer bust.
Everybody well said. Yeah, and I think that taking some accountability and saying, "Hey, we messed up." And we're going to change some of this thing. We need to bring some of this old school mentality. They need to find a balancing act because it's just so lopsided. Now it's like we want to make sure that we don't get people injured, and we want to make sure that they're on the field, all the business side, but like there's no heart, there's no everything else. So well said, guys. I think you guys hit it right on the money. But let's move on to the second topic here, guys. Man, let me see here. Now, is it time for the NFL to completely overhaul officiating and turning it into a merit-based system? Because, guys, it's right now, like, there are guys out there that are literally they're more consistent and making a bad call than they are making a good call. And that's a problem, you know, and I know they're coming up on the refs, kind of like new agreement that they got to renegotiate here in 2026, right? So there's an aspect of that, and a lot of this stuff that is like allowed now came from when we had the scabs a few years ago, right? When it got so bad that they were able to have so much leverage power in their negotiation that now they're like, it's like the teachers union up here in Canada, man. Like, you can't do anything wrong and you just won't get fired. You got tenure. It don't matter how bad you are at your job. And I feel like they either need to overhaul and be like, we're going to adopt a merit-based system, or they just need to delegate that and create a whole new separate entity like they got in like boxing or whatever, a commission that's solely in charge of the referees and making sure that they're held to a high standard, because they've messed this up. Well, what do you guys think? Let's start with let's go in reverse here. Q-Dog, you want to lead us off here?
I mean, you know, man, refereeing is a tough job. A lot of sport fans out here, and it be competitive games. And when they say that the NFL is a game of inches, they ain't never fucking lied.
They ain't never gotten your line.
They ain't never fucking lied. That shit is true to the bone.
Yep.
We know as aspect of the Raiders when they that call where the motherfucker had to pull out the index card. I mean, I don't know where the fuck that came from. I mean, it seemed like Tom Brady with the one that
the tuck rule.
The tuck rule against the Raiders again. I guess Al Davis, they don't like y'all ass, bro. I think I'm just coming off the top of my head, and everything seemed to come towards the Raiders, you know.
Yeah, because it is.
And we see a lot of calls that we just feel like I think they should have somebody besides New York or something that can override some of these calls, man, because I think some of these calls are, you know, they're very important, man, you know, especially when it comes to the playoff time. You can cost a team a chance to get in the playoffs. You can cost a team to advance in the playoff. It's a real tough job. They implemented the camera when they can't see if someone got the first down when it's fourth and inches or third and inches or whatever, so they can't really get a good measure. So they brought in the camera now that can measure it. Things like that. Because it's kind of hard to do. You know, you got all them bodies out there, and you know that ball moving around, people pulling on that motherfucker while you're down in the huddle and all that shit like that. So, you know, I can imagine being a football player and the ball is loose and I'm trying to hold on to it, and they cutting and spitting on me and doing all kinds of shit to try to hold the ball. And that's a terrible position to be in, all that weight on top of you. But that's football. But I just really feel that the refs, man, I think they need somebody to override them. Everybody's human. You know what I'm saying? And humans make mistakes. I mean, I know a lot of times they go through a stiffness training, and a lot of them, they be on point. Because a lot of times when they make those calls and then review them, they say, that was a good job by the ref to see that. Oh, that was a good job by the ref to see that. Okay, yeah. You know, but they can't be just like rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol can't be 100%. It's 99.9. You know, see what I'm saying? And so it can't be 100% because it's a chance.
It's a good way to put it.
It's a chance that, you know, we look at referees to be 100% right in their call, but they're human. They miss calls. They can see calls right in front. They can see a call right in front of their face. Won't do shit. Won't say nothing.
Who you telling? Maybe
sometimes they might be starstruck. We don't know.
Who you know?
Yeah. So we got to have somebody that's going to override them. Come together as a collective group. Yeah, he made a mistake. Let's reverse that. We need a group of people that's going to view these games just like the referee. And when they get controversial like that, call on this group. Let them look at it. You know, you got him going in the damn tent to look at it and come back. But the only thing I can say about it is that what we got straight the rule on the game, because some of these calls can be so crucial to teams, man. And when we're getting into the playoffs now, man, we're going to see some of these things. We're going to be talking about it. Oh, man, damn, you see that call they called on them, man?
Kansas City.
That would help them project to go into the playoffs or project them to move on to the next round.
Kansas City,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I heard that's come from somewhere. I don't know. But
Kansas City.
But these things are important, man. We might deal with it in the regular season. Might can let it slide because you know you can make up for a loss or something like that. Playoffs, we can't have that. Teams you work so hard to get there, and you lose the game over a blundering call from the ref. Man, that's a terrible way to end your season. So I don't know, man. I just think they ought to have a group of people that above the level of the referees that can view the calls, just like they always have. The old retired ref at the game, and ask him, "What do you think about the call?" Look, asking him what he think. I mean, he's still do nothing. What the hell y'all do that for? I don't even know why y'all got him up in the damn booth.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what this dumb shit right here.
That's what I said.
I'm like, what is the hell they asking this man? He retired.
You replace a fool with a fool?
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man. Get out of here.
You know, he used to be a ref. Now, he gonna be biased. Come on now. Don't ask him that damn question.
That's what I be saying.
Yeah, I don't know. See, that's something they just implementing, getting these old retired refs up in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Just to get their insight on a call that a ref made. I mean, come on, man. You know, I mean, I tell you what, man. Ever since John Madden left, man, I just don't
Boom.
have that. Huh?
Boom.
Yeah, John Madden, man. I just that man right there, man. God rest his soul, man. That man was football from through the through. And I just really feel that nobody really had a passion for that like he has as a coach. You know, we had good coaches, don't get me wrong, but John Madden was a special guy. And I just really feel that these refs coming along, man, it's rough, but we got to have a group that's going to override them, because especially in the playoffs, man, we had these controversial calls, and that can cause a team not to advance in the playoff. And we don't need that, man. And we can't expect them to be perfect. Like I told you, alcohol is 99.9. So we can't expect them to be perfect. Can't expect that. So we're going to expect, watch, we're going to be talking about it as the playoffs go along. They're going to make a controversial call to a team that's going to cause one of these teams not to advance. It happens all the time. Mm-hmm. That's when we need to get more people in to override these refs, man, so these teams can move on, you know, and not lose their season behind a controversial call of the referee, man. I don't think it'll ever get better. I think it will always, every year, they will make these type of calls. They're human, man. I don't know what's going on to get out there, but it's going to happen. But we just need to make sure it doesn't happen in the playoffs, because you can cause a team to have a terrible offseason when they know it wasn't no fault of their own. It was just one of those stripes that made a terrible call, and all the work that we worked for and what we did for the offseason. You know, John, man, I mentioned John, man. I want to throw this in there real quick. I watched a playoff game one time, and he said something to me that lit my fire. I don't know what team it was, but it was a playoff game, and they was like 4th down or something. It was the last play, and it was going to cause them to continue their season, or their season going to be lost. When they was in the huddle, John Madden say it starts with training camp, and it starts with preseason. And then he said, then regular season, they was coming out the huddle. And as they was coming to the football, he said, now it's down to this. I like the way he lined that shit up. You see what I'm saying? I like the way he did that. It made me like, oh shit, yeah, he right about that shit. He broke it down from the beginning to the end. It's down to this one play. And like I say, it's just the excitement and all these things. But these refs, man, I'm telling you, we got to do better in the playoff. We can't have no faulty calls in the playoff. Regular season, we can deal with it here and there. Might cost you a game here and there. You can make up for it. We got 17 goddamn games. We can make up. In the playoffs, you only get one and you're done. Yeah. So we have to make sure that doesn't happen in the playoffs. But as host, is living proof. It can
absolutely.
He's still deflated behind that shit.
Hell yeah.
He's still deflated about them calls.
It'll break the franchise too.
24 years, bro.
Fan base.
24 years ago.
Yeah.
Still talking about it.
That hurt will never go away. It won't.
Never.
It'll never go away. Because it cost them a trip to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yep.
That New Orleans pass interference from a few years back, you know what I mean? They're still talking about it. It destroys fan bases, and for you to be sitting there watching your team and rooting for them, and then have something like that be the reason, you can handle if your team just drops the ball and messes up. You know, that's okay. We can get over that. But when it's the ref's fault, it's just too much. Absolutely, Q-Dog.
And what's his name? The cornerback. I can't. The one involved in the tuck rule. What was his name?
Tom Brady.
Who?
Tom Brady. Yeah.
No, the quarterback.
Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson.
Charles Woodson. Yeah. They interviewed that Charles Woodson over Tom Brady's house, right? And he was talking about the tuck rule, and I was like, man, Charles Woodson, you got to be one of the nicest guys in the goddamn world.
Oh, hell no.
I choked shit out of that motherfucker right there. I swear I would have choked him, but they had to cut the camera off. Man, I can sit there and talk to you. You cost me a Super Bowl. How can I be calmly sit there and talk to you about this shit?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I couldn't take that. I'm like, nah, bro. I ain't doing that.
He eventually got one though.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. You're not gonna make me look like no son.
He made Tom Brady confess because he was like, keep it real with me.
Oh, well, he gonna confess once I got these hands around his throat. That's what he right. That's kind of confession I'm gonna get from.
I'm gonna get that.
I don't need that because
I'm gonna say it, Mark.
I do not want to sit there and interview with you. No, I'm not doing that interview. You can have that.
Absolutely.
Y'all trying to make me
Well
go to
said.
jail, man. I ain't trying to do nothing like that.
Well said. It's funny in that interview though. In that moment, he had a Freudian slip when he slapped the ball out of his hand. He's like, "What do you call?" He's like, "Fumble." I was like, "Wait, no. Tuck." He even knew that, like instinctually, that should have been a fumble, right?
All right, man, leave that tuck rule shit alone. Start getting
yeah,
back
he's
to
like,
that. Go ahead,
oh, and everybody just
Alex.
had that moment. But absolutely,
I hate it.
what's your point of view, host, on the officiating? What's the blame? What can be done? Is there maybe an advancement in the future? What's your perspective?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It can be done. Oh, y'all know where I'm going. But I'm gonna go quick. Because again, now I'm batting off the Babe Ruth again. Damn, well, you put me in a bad position. I went out the rock. That was, oh God. Now I'm going after Q. God be damn. All right, here we go. Let's start with the officiating. It's terrible. And everybody's human. And I get what Q was saying, because he's absolutely right. In the playoffs, definitely, because it determines the game, and it's a lot of millions and millions of dollars out there with bets and all in Vegas, especially Vegas alone. It's a money, man. So it changes the dynamic of the playoffs. It changes the dynamic of teams and fans. It hurts us as fans mentally and our pockets. But they need to really get better. Shout out to Mark, man, in the live chat, because one thing I can say about this, the UFL has a challenge review system. They have a challenge review. This is the beauty. That's why I love the UFL, because nothing slips away. Nothing. They got a guy that actually watches in the control room everything. So if the ref make a call, they got super challenges. If the ref make a call, then they'll go up to the guy in the booth, and he looks at every single angle. And I've been watching the UFL since it came out, man. He is spot on with every single one of his calls. Every single one. He's reversed some and he's agreed with some, but every one of them is exactly right. And that's what the NFL needs to do. They need to have like a super challenge for all these coaches, man. Because again, the referees. I'm playing good cop, bad cop. Really quick, the referees, yeah, they're human. Yeah, they're gonna make their decisions, blah 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 blah, and usually be fucked up. But usually, sometimes they be right or whatever. But they need to get better, because we as fans, we see shit on TV when they live right there in their face. I'm like, come on, ref, you didn't see this man's face go this way on a face mask. You didn't see that? Like, what? I say it every Sunday. I say it. I'm like, oh, come on, man. But my thing with that is, really quick, is they don't call one call I can't stand that the ref love is this roughing the passer shit. I don't know where that shit right there is the worst call probably in the NFL to me. This roughing the passer stuff. I don't understand it. And it's really, and y'all know where I'm going with this, it's really made for Pat Mahomes, because you can't hit the guy. You hit him and immediately they throw a flag. I'm like, come on, bro. This is football. This is a quarterback. Joe Montana right now is probably sitting there like shaking his head, because all these years I took a beating from Lawrence Taylor. Now they're calling roughing the passer. Mm-hmm. Get out of here, man. That is the worst. That is one of the worst calls in the NFL to me. And I could see you grabbing a quarterback and, putting them in a German suplex or something like that, taking them suplex city. I can see that. That's roughing the passer. But come on, man, you getting them. And another thing I can't stand is when a cornerback hits a receiver and look, I know it's not blatant, but he hit him high. But what he's supposed to do when he's coming at momentum, when he's running at full speed, what are he supposed to do? He can't get out of the way. I think they need to judge those kind of calls a little bit better. These high-low calls, because some of these cats gotta get hit high, and it's not on purpose. It's just the fact that it's football, and these two guys are running at full speed, man. But yeah, officiating sucks. Yeah, my Raiders. I think we just cursed by Pete Rozelle. And it's just always it always come down to the Raiders. It's always with the Raiders, like every single year. and it's just what it is, man. But Kansas City Chiefs, they had the most favor out of all. I've never seen a defensive coordinator call timeout. Never seen that in my life ever. So yes, Supreme. I think there needs to be a system, and they need to copy off the UFL. But Roger Goodell, who got he got his pride so far stuck up his ass that he's not going to even do anything remotely close to what the UFL is doing, but it's working out for the UFL and stuff. But yeah, they need to change it, and refs need to be more better on it.
Absolutely. Well said as well. Yeah, bringing in the UFL, you know, we got the human aspect with Q-Dog. Now you got the technology advancement, Rock. You know, you got quite the mind as well. You know, your high Q on football, basketball, wrestling, man. You got to have a
that's
bit
Rock
of
there, boy.
Here, let us have it, man.
Rocky.
Let us know what you're thinking.
Okay, well, I would go a different route as far as with the officiating. I believe that because the reason officiating and things of that nature has came to a light is one, sports betting is legal now. So it takes a lot of onus on whether or not these officials are calling games so people can hit the over unders.
Yep.
Certain times in games you'll look and see that certain penalties aren't called so guys can get certain yards or quarterbacks can make certain plays, or the over under for the actual, game can reach its peak. I didn't see it. Game like let's just for example, the last Thursday night game between the recent one between Tampa and Atlanta.
Clock management.
Tampa went for it. I mean, Atlanta went for it when they was up. I think Atlanta went for it instead of I think they scored a touchdown and they was up. They was down 26-28 instead of kicking a field goal and making it 27-28. Whereas though either way they end up kicking a field goal to win the game. They went for it for two, which almost really cost them the game. But I think with sports betting and things in the nature with the analytics, teams are starting to take more chances. So the refs are going to be bevy to make more mistakes. And I think what the NFL should think about doing is actually getting these referees to actually be in a union. The referees that are in the NFL are not in a union.
Good point.
They meet us for. If we took the referee exam or went through the protocols, we could be NFL refs because they didn't have to. It's not like a certain protocol that they have to go through. All they have to do is necessarily continue to do what the NFL allows them to do, and they're getting paid a small salary from outside of the NFL. They still have regular 9-to-5 jobs after the season's over. They don't live off in the sunset like like some of these other guys. And I do like the thought of the UFL mentality of having that super challenge, whereas though that they're really taking honus and they actually do when the coaches do the super challenges. If it's a penalty that wasn't called, that penalty is called if it's found on the super challenge. If it was a certain, play that wasn't called, they call that as well. And I like that aspect, and I think the NFL should do it. And I think
that's right.
What we really hate the most is it's the consistency, and that's what Q-Dog was talking about. And I believe that's as well what Host was talking about. It's just the consistency. Like if you're gonna make that call in the first quarter,
yes, sir,
then we need to see you make that call in the fourth quarter.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Don't make that call in the first quarter when it's 3rd and 15 and the score is 0-0.
Yes, sir.
And the team can afford to go 3 and out because the possession didn't, their possession was slum anyway.
Yes,
but
sir.
Don't make that penalty when it's 24-24 and it's 2-3 minutes left in the quarter and it's the fourth quarter. Those are the type of aspects of the games where I think that's where us as fans take the most onus to where as though the refs, we do know that they are human and they're going to make mistakes. But in that key moment, you're there to do one particular reason, one particular thing. Make the right play, or make the or decide not to do anything at all. Let the play go through. Because there was a time where I believe the Kansas City Chiefs was playing the Minnesota Vikings, and the guy took his helmet off.
What
And they called a flag. And if they'd have called a flag when the guy took his helmet off, that would have backed Kansas City up, and I believe they would end up punting the ball to Sam Darnold and the Minnesota Viking offense, which would have changed the trajectory of that game.
Told y'all. Bullshit.
I can go back. Miles Jack, Jacksonville Jaguars, AFC Championship game.
Let's
against
not
the
forget
New England Patriots.
Yep.
He made
Stephen.
He made Ridley.
That's right.
He made Stephen Ridley fumble. They said he was down, and no one ever touched him.
Yep.
Had the refs not whistled, he would have ran that back for a touchdown.
Absolutely.
Years later, they came out and apologized recently to Miles Jack and Tom Coughlin for the bad call. So I believe that the NFL needs to do one major thing, and that is make the refs a part of the union. That way,
I like that.
If you have a certain particular amount of refs that aren't doing their job, or call more penalties, or don't have the game where it's at a consistent level, then those guys should be fired. You can't fire the refs in the NFL. But we put a lot of onus on the players to make plays, but the players they can get fired if they don't catch a pass.
Yeah,
right.
That ref don't get
the fuck rule was it called?
If he throw too many penalties.
Yeah.
But and just to piggyback on things to wrap things up, I noticed that there also are paying attention to refs that throw more flags. If it's a certain group of refs that call games and they're highly likely to have a lot of penalties, those guys aren't being able to call the high stakes games, the high matchup games in the NFL. And I like that route that they're starting to do. And they're starting to weed out the guys that are taking away from the product, and not allowing the players on the field to decide what's the outcome of the game.
Absolutely. Well said. All you guys made some great points there for sure. That one, I totally forgot about that. But yeah, the ref even came over and said, yo, put your helmet back on.
Yeah,
to avoid that
penalty. Bro. You can see him say it.
How do you let that stand? That should have been a fine. He should have been fired, right? That's why I say merit-based system. If you mess up too many times, you're gone. There's going to be somebody else out. Man, if I could do like an 8-month course and get, and in a year or two from now be, actually refereeing a pro game, that would be, you're going to have so many people that are going to be more willing to call the games properly in the right way than these guys that just don't care. They're making more nuanced calls. There's all these, favoritism maybe, or maybe they're just not even paying attention because it doesn't matter to them, right? Then there's also the aspect of, do we go to using AI, but at that point that becomes, they could really call literally everything. Right? So it can completely be a bad situation too, right? So the answer is somewhere in the middle. Refs need to be able to get fired for being terrible at their jobs,
right?
There's some sort of technological advancement like they're using in the NFL, better coaching and training, all you guys have made some great points, and that's exactly what I wanted to come out in these two conversations, boys. You guys hit it out of the
before you close it, before you put a bow on this, Supreme. Let me tell y'all what happened real quick. Q Rock and Supreme. I had a game. I coached YMCA basketball, 13-14 boys. First game was today. We lost by 4. I'm okay with that. But anyway, before the game, I got a lot of respect for the ref. Got a lot of respect for him, man. You know what? He pulled me and the other coach, who was in center court. He said, I noticed that your kids are well advanced. And he said, I'm going to let you know I'm going to be calling travel a lot. Because the game before that, they wasn't as good talent-wise. So he let them get away with a lot. But he came to me and the other coach. He said, your kids are a little advanced, so I'm going to be calling it pretty tight. So I just want to let y'all know. When he said that, I said, son of a bitch. dapped him up. I said, ref, you know what? I respect that. And he did. He was calling tight. Made some calls that I didn't agree with, but he made it tight. He made it tight. And I ain't saying the NFL needs to do that. I'm not saying that shit. But like Rock said, if you're going to do it in the first quarter, you need to be doing it in the fourth.
We need some standards
that
everybody goes by, not just every coach or every ref has their own standard that they go by, because it's just messed up.
And we all, we as fans, we can see it. We can see it from TV. We can see it. Like,
that's what gets me. Like, if I can see the penalty, that blows my mind. Like, you're getting paid and you've been doing this for years, and if I can see it through the TV, you know. And then when the retired ref comes on, most of the time he's just playing politics to not make the freaking NFL look bad. Instead of saying, yo, that was a bad call. I would have never, you know what I mean? It's just so freaking annoying. It's like, you're just sitting there to kind of like blow smoke up our asses so that we're not losing it in the
Supreme. That's what I'm talking about.
Emailing and, you know, wanting to sell our season tickets for those season ticket holders.
It's
annoying as hell.
That's Supreme. That's why I like Troy Aikman, because Troy Aikman do not agree with it.
Yeah, he calling them out.
Troy Aikman don't like it, he gonna say it. If Troy Aikman don't agree, he gonna say, "Nah, that's a bad call." He says it every time, bro. Troy Aikman be like, "Nah, that's a bad call. That is a terrible call." That's what he says. I agree with you, Supreme. Because they always, every time they go to Neil, you always, I agree with this. Of course he gonna agree with his fellow refs.
Yeah.
He was the one that used the card in the game.
Oh man.
He was the coach the guy that they talked to, the refs. They asked for their opinion. Yeah. He was the ref of the game what Q-Dog was talking about with the card.
Yeah. The Raiders and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Then think about just Thursday night, right? That touchdown. It looked like Buddy's like butt and elbow touched at the same time.
Right.
You know, that probably shouldn't have been a touchdown, you know? So why is it? But then we see another game where it stands in this game, because the thing is it's like, it's such a high profile game. They want the Texans to succeed. They want the Bucks to succeed. Right. And so they turn the other way. But then you see another game where it's two teams that are struggling or bottom of the barrel, and the exact same thing happens. They go, elbow is out, not a touchdown.
Yep.
And it's like, whoa, hold the same standard to every single team, you know, and you know, to kind of, are we going to go through picks or anything like that? Or is
sir. Yeah. Okay, cool. Coming up.
To kind of wrap up everything when it comes to these two topics, you know, I think you guys literally hit it out of the park, guys. You guys literally gave me some new perspectives in different ways of thinking it, because I like to look at things like black and white and whatnot. So I couldn't agree more. And I think the solution might come down to, man, we just need a better commissioner. You know, Roger Goodell is definitely, you know, we need a guy that's got an old school mentality that's going to want to put some of that balance in the game. You know, I joked around about the Suge Knight kind of thing, you know, get these guys off the podcast, get these refs freaking, if you guys are sick and tired of these guys freaking acting a fool on the sideline, on the podcast, these refs making us look bad, you know, that ends today. And then my football, we're going to move forward. We're going to bring some of the old school, but we're also going to be looking at bringing some of the new school in. We need a balance. We need a guy that's got a little, you know, old enough to remember what that kind of generation was, you know, or young enough that remembers, you know what I mean? But isn't like, you know, so into like the analytics and this modern way of thinking and looking about the numbers and the profit instead of the quality of football, because it all comes down to the commissioner for both aspects of these. So yeah, well said, guys. I'm so pumped that we were able to talk about these topics. But yeah, absolutely, guys.
Yes, sir. Yo, and to move on, man, shout out to Linebacker U, man. Linebacker U, you have been fucking coming in here killing it, man. Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button for us.
Our fan base is insane, man.
This is crazy, so bro. Like, it's crazy how people
come up with some incredible freaking takes. A lot of banter too, a lot of joshing too, which is also fun. But they are freaking tapped in. They know their stuff too, man. I love.
Hit that subscribe button for us. And Linebacker U, man. I don't know what team you're with, but Let me tell you something, man. If you want to hear some Minnesota Viking content, man, Purple and Gold bars too, man. Check out Supreme over there as well. Check them out over there, man, as well, man. So it's football talk, regardless. I don't give a shit what team it is, as long as it ain't Kansas City. But look, but yeah. Oh man, Supreme, man, great topics, man. Great topics. It's always fun. And we throughout the off season, we have stuff like this. So it's good. It's kind of like it's good to get the rust off. And during the season, we really talk about what's going on in the season, but it's good to kind of talk about, stuff like this. But this is basically our off-season stuff, man. But I love it. I love it, man. Oh.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Raiders. Yeah. You're a Raider fan. Me too, baby. 32 years. 32.
You thought that man was in the candy store or something like that.
Yeah. Word. I'm a Raider for life, baby. Was fortunate to play for my childhood team. Oh, you played for the Raiders?
Whoa.
Right?
I'm trying. I can't
Bro,
tell.
You played for the Raiders?
So
Come on, man. Talk to us, bro. You played for the Raiders?
Yo.
I was just there, man. Lead the stadium, Cleveland Browns.
Wow. Who what was his jersey number?
That's sick, bro.
Unfortunately, I live in Minnesota because my wife. So I had to watch the Vikings. Oh, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You was all right. You said that.
That's creative. Yo.
Oh man, the Vikings.
You supposed to always listen. You supposed to always listen to your wife linebacker. You. She knows the truth.
I'm a Raider fan, man. That's what's up, baby.
Get it.
What's going on, Noah Lee? What's up? What's happening? What's happening?
Absolutely.
Man, it's a Raider fan. Man, definitely hit that subscribe button. Hit that
go.
motherfucker simultaneously. It's down in the right-hand corner. Hit it. We on every Tuesday and every Saturday. Trust me. Hit it, bro. We need more like you. We need more like, but don't go at the Vikes, man, because I'm kin to the Vikes. The Vikes are my cousins. They're my cousins, man. I love the Vikes, man. They all right with me. It's a pirate thing. I'm trying to tell you. I sent a few guys to the Vikings from my coaching days.
There we go, man. We got a real. He knows he's got another level of football IQ. That
I'm telling you, man. Purple and Gold bars, man. If your wife is a Viking fan, go check out Supreme right now. Hit Purple and Purple. And then I'll put in and then Gold bars. I'm trying to tell you, put it on there and go hit subscribe on Supreme, man. I'm telling you. And you got all the Vikings content, man. All the Vikings content.
I don't echo the same BS that you hear on everything else. I try to give you guys a completely different perspective.
Damn right.
So,
my favorite quarterback is Tom Brady. Okay.
He's earned my respect. Tom Brady was the man.
Brandon Keith. Justin Cersei and others. Brandon Keith.
Wow.
Brandon Keith.
That's awesome.
That sounds familiar. Brandon Keith. That sounds familiar shit. Okay. That's what's up, man. Damn. That's what I'm talking about. Baby.
It me up, man. To get some of the experience.
Raider. But Supreme, man, great job. Great job for coming up with that, man. Great topics, man. And and ladies and gentlemen, the reason why Supreme and give me a day off, but Supreme coming up with it, man. All you guys are gonna hear out in the audience. You guys are gonna hear from every podcast panel member. They're gonna show their talents. And Supreme came up with the goddamn. There was some good talk right there. There's something that's what the show really needs. Like I said, it's an all-season thing, but it was good to talk about it now. Knock the dust off, man. So Supreme, man, great topics, Supreme. Great topics. Really quick, Phillip Rivers is starting tomorrow against the Seattle Seahawks. This guy's 44 years old and played in 5 years. Really, really, really quick. Q, how do you feel about this?
Terrible.
What? That's what I'm talking about.
I just really feel that it's piling on to the NFL, and you don't have faith in your second string.
Right.
Why have a second string?
Right.
I don't understand. If you don't go with the guy that's been in training camp and been around the team all this time during the regular season and being part of one of your brothers, and that's a disrespect to the guy that's a second string, and you go get a man that
he hurt too.
Then you get a third string. Why you got? I mean, get the third string. You got these positions for these reasons.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
But why ignore them? Then go out there because you got a good season. You and your man went down, and then your second man went down. I mean, that's just part of football. But you ride or die with the ship. Why go outside and get a man that hasn't played football in 5 years?
5 fucking years, bro.
And just because he was successful when he was in the league,
yeah, man, he's gonna bring back
right.
I'm just getting tired of all these old quarterbacks still in the league. I just get tired. It just giving faith for the. It's not giving faith for the future for the young quarterbacks. It's just really not.
Yeah,
I just get tired of seeing the man was basically just buried in retirement.
Yeah,
y'all went and dug that man out the grave. I mean, 5 years. I mean,
coach brought him in thinking they have a shot at the tournament or the playoffs. Rockstar Rock, this is an AFC South thing. You know it better than every one of us. This guy, Phillip Rivers, is back in the AFC South. He's going to be starting against one of the best defenses in the league.
I love it. Because once again, it shows that the Colts don't know what they want to do. Once again, it shows they don't know what they want to do. Anthony Richardson can't play. He smacked himself in the eye with the little weight bands.
Right.
That's crazy. That's one of the most craziest things I've heard. A guy smacking him. He was training, smacked himself in the eye. And he can't play. He can't play. Sam Ellinger turned down going to the Colts from off the practice squad. So he didn't even want to go back there. Mm-hmm. And Ryan Leonard, that's who they drafted that went to Notre Dame. You know, he was fully going.
One of the goats. Eminem is one of the goats. Go ahead, Rob.
He was practicing. He was fully able to practice this week. So I mean, I guess because Phillip Rivers was able to. Phillip Rivers actually had the.
Oh man!
Knowing the offense, I guess he was teaching his high school football team the same offense that the Colts is running. So, it's
Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater's playing.
5 years out of the league, and I don't know.
Oh, no,
and he's a grandfather, man. He's a grandpa.
Right.
They're gonna be hitting somebody's grandpa tomorrow if he gets in the game. Like that's not cool, man.
He's starting. He's starting quarterback.
He's starting. So they
starting.
Yeah, man. Like Dexter Lawrence or
hell yeah.
Yeah, Sexy Dexy might hit Sexy that man. Man might send that man home, boy.
Hey, you starting him against one of the best defenses in the league, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Teddy needs the money.
Somebody's grandpa.
The kids back home. Yeah, true.
Yeah, Teddy's a good guy.
He sucks. God, he sucked bad. Teddy Bridgewater sucks. Like he is terrible, bro. He's hanging up. This is not Minnesota Viking Teddy Bridgewater. Ain't Teddy Buckshot that I know. He's fucking trash.
After that knee injury, he just lost it.
Garbage, bro. He's bad. He is bad. He is bad. Supreme, what you think, man? My bad. Supreme,
man, I think it's one of the craziest things I've ever seen in professional sports. I just cannot wrap my mind. Honestly, at this point, like this just shows how desperate they are and how inept, like Rock said. Bro, this is the sort of stuff that you think about when you're playing Madden. Oh, can I just recreate, Phillip Rivers or Tom Brady and put him in the game?
He was good.
You know what I mean? Like this is just
later in his career. Later,
absolutely zero sense. But you know what? What it did do though is this off season, I was mulling over it because they're bringing in old guys. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna renew my childhood dream of becoming a pro athlete. I'm going to start a series where I'm going to do the bench test. I'm going to run the 40. I'm going to do all the things from the combine.
Curtis Painter.
And then I'm going to see if I can get on a roster, man, even if it's on the freaking practice squad. Because if they're hiring old guys, man, I'm ready, okay? I got the mind for it.
You got your gear, man. You might well play wide receiver.
Holy moly, man. This is ridiculous. Yeah, where's Christian Ponder?
Christian Ponder. Damn. That is
Unbelievable,
crazy.
bro. But like,
Christian
I think it's one of the
Ponder,
dumbest
bro.
moves in
Couldn't
the
get one
in
of
the
the
history of
McCown
football.
brothers to come out
Right.
to play
Man.
quarterback.
Yeah, never lie, man.
It's gonna look, man. Like, there's no way he's gonna even this season look close to his elite level version of himself. I don't think he's gonna be a dumpster, fire version of himself. He'll be mediocre at best, maybe slightly, maybe average. Like, is that gonna get you to the freaking Super Bowl?
Rex Grossman.
Like,
at least Rex Grossman went to the Super Bowl.
Oh,
holy shit!
True. Like, it's just, man. Where's Trent Dilfer, man? Like, you just, like, what is going on? It just makes zero sense, and I think this is gonna be one of those experiments that
hell no,
it's gonna be studied. You know what I mean? Like, how stupid this is, but
this is dumb.
I wouldn't do it. It's gonna be fun for us. It's gonna be a funny game, but
I'm damn sure gonna watch it.
They got some of the craziest defenders coming into that, like playing against in their schedule coming up, man. Like starting with Seattle, which their defense is no joke, man. It's ooh-wee. Bad news Bears.
Yeah,
Seattle, Broncos, Texans, Jackson.
Broncos are going to decapitate that man.
Oh God,
that's their next 4 games. Seattle, Broncos, us, and then the Texans.
Yeah. Danielle Hunter, man, is going to.
Danielle Hunter's
going to. Oh my.
Will Anderson Jr. Senior.
Oh man. Ridiculous.
Holy hell. This is man. I can't wait to watch. I want to see what he's about though. He said McDonald.
I'm making the roster, not next year, but the year after at this rate, guys.
Exactly.
They're taking 40-year-olds. I'm there.
You ain't lying. McDonald.
I got some speed.
It's one of the top defense in the league. Top fucking 5 defense in the league. And you okay. Here we go. Well, I can't wait to see it. I didn't get a chance to get the picks in. The picks are in, ladies and gentlemen. Rock has got his picks in, the dog and Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
Then get them on the display. Her Young's available. God damn. It's like 400 pounds. No, he's like 250. Vince Young got big.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Vince Young, he's big, bro. He's big. D'Amico going to keep the Texans going, of course. Best defense in the league. Don't sleep on Flores and Minnesota defense.
There you go. Who that talk? Who that? There you go.
Linebacker you.
Linebacker you, boy. He's getting contagious up there in Minnesota, ain't you?
Yes, sir. He said, don't sleep on
Flores. You're liven up right there. He's like, finally, you got back on my good book right here.
That Minnesota defense
Cowboys going to see it tomorrow night.
Yes,
they're going to see that defense tomorrow night.
Holy shit. They put something on Washington. That was oh, boy. That was a beatdown.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, I am going to reveal the winner of last week's really quick. I am going to do that. And I'm not going to even cue up the music. There's no need to. It was a tie. It was between the dog and Supreme. Both of you guys went 9-5.
Let's go.
Both of you guys are the winners.
Let's go.
So I guess it's a Viking thing.
Mm-hmm. That's twice we've shared the win now.
Yeah.
In like 3 weeks.
That happened.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
that never happened. That's never happened.
Because the Vikings beat the Commanders.
One bad, one sound.
Let's go.
One bad, one sound, man. Oh my goodness. Wait. That's good, man.
I'd rather anybody on the podcast, I'd rather be at the top.
Let's go, Lefty.
It's my main brother right there.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Purple and Golds is up in the building. It's a Viking thing. That's a Viking thing, man. All right. Let's get the hell out of here, shall we? I'm hungry.
What's
y'all eat for dinner? Y'all eat for dinner?
I'm with you on that.
You talking about that Popeye chicken, boy?
I'm thinking freaking I'm gonna go find some a wing spot right now, you know what I mean?
He goes get some wings
or something, man.
I got some I got Stromboli. I'm gonna fuck that shit up. Commanders this year, they are the privates. The privates. Oh damn. Yeah, they terrible.
How the mighty
they almost about bad as us. God damn. At least they got a quarterback though. They ain't got that shit.
He needs to go to the University of MJ, man. He needs to go to the gym. He needs to do exactly what MJ did. He needs to put on muscle. He needs to start eating like a bodybuilder, and he needs to get strength because he's going to continue to take injuries if he doesn't. It's and he's too talented for that to happen.
Too talented. Yeah, man. We appreciate you, man. You have a great evening too, man. Hey, we on Tuesdays too, man. Tuesdays, me and Mark Tuesday, man. We're gonna review week 15. We're gonna just hit the subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications. That bell gonna let you know every time we go live. It's gonna say, "Hey, yo, linebacker, you. The balls is on right now. Go sit down somewhere and watch us."
College,
don't
UFL.
forget, hey man, don't forget to tell your wife about and you guys, man. Supreme, man. He's over on Purple and Gold Bars as well, man. Minnesota Viking content. Go check him out. Go check my man out. All right, fellas, we're gonna get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Solid.
That's our show for the night, for the day, for the night. That is our show for the night, man. We want to thank you for watching another episode of the River Sports Talk Show. We need those likes, man. We need those likes. So we want 50. Let's try for 50. Can we get 50 people to hit that like button for us, man? It really helps the channel. It really helps these gentlemen right here be shown all over the world even more. So please, man, we need that explosion. My man, I'm talking about Rockstar Rock, the legendary Q-Dog, and Supreme, man. They need that exposure. You hit that thumbs up, YouTube will put these fellas all over the world. So please do that for us, man. Please, man. Please hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all notifications, man. Again, man, we want to thank Supreme for being the moderator of the day, man, giving us some good topics and discussions, man. I tell you, man, we love Supreme, boy. That is our dude right there. That is our dude for sure, man. And he's gonna take us out.
Yes, let's go, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been a pleasure, man. It's such an honor to have you guys watching us. You guys are so tapped in. You guys have such great points of views. You guys go back and forth with us. It's such incredible time to have you guys here. Thank you for joining us. One of the best place on YouTube. Better than FS1, better than ESPN, guys.
Better.
Let's go. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
And God bless y'all.
Yes, sir. And me and the brand new 2025 River Sports Podcast MVP, Young Mark. We'll be back next Tuesday night, man, with the reviews for week 15. And really quick, man, I want to thank the live chat again, man, for the past few weeks. Y'all been killing it on Tuesdays. Oh my God. I'm talking about on Tuesdays, we on fire, y'all. On Tuesdays it is crazy. The live chat, I can't hardly keep up. The live chat be off the chain, man. We really, really appreciate you guys for just coming in on Tuesdays and killing it, man. So we got Chicago Bears in the building. It was Arizona Cardinals in the building. It was everybody except Kansas City Chiefs, which was good. But it was Buffalo Bills in there, man. It was every fan coming up in the live chat on Tuesday. And for the past couple of weeks, it's been off the chain. It's crazy, man. So again, thank y'all for the love and everything, man. On Tuesday nights, man. Thank you so much. All right, man. We're gonna get out of here. Next week, man, you guys will be hearing from the legendary Q-Dog. Q-Dog is gonna give us some good topics. Next Saturday, man. We're gonna hear what the dog have for us next Saturday. And next Saturday, if he's available, because he's having some technical difficulties, man, we're gonna try to have an NFL trivia showdown. Yes, sir. And it's the River Sports NFL Trivia Champion Q-Dog. You'll be putting his title on the line against Rockstar Rock, the new NBA Trivia Championship. But the NFL Trivia Championship will be the only thing that be on the line. So we're gonna see if can Q-Dog become the longest reigning NFL Trivia Champion, or can Rockstar Rock finally dethrone Q-Dog, and can Rockstar Rock finally capture that undisputed Trivia Championship? Find out next Saturday, right here on the Sports Talk Show. So it's wintertime, ladies and gentlemen. It's wintertime, man. So everybody bundle up, man. Everybody bundle up, stay warm. But most importantly, everybody around the world that's watching, man. Thank you guys for watching. On behalf of myself, Rockstar Rock, the legendary Q-Dog, and the one and only Supreme, everybody around the world, please be safe and stay safe. And that's in order.